So maybe tell us, you're also going to talk to the high school students in this area during the next couple of days.
Yes.
What's your message to them in regards to the issue of distracted driving?
Well, my first message to your high school students is it's not just you, it's your moms and dads. And it's not just a teen problem, it's everybody's problem. And my message to them is I'm counting on you to help us change the culture of driving. Today, drunk driving is not socially acceptable. Rarely any of your kids will drive drunk. They're all driving distracted. Maybe not all, but lots of them. We need to change it. If you won't let your friend drive drunk, why should you let your friend drive while they're texting or distracted? And that's going to be my message for tomorrow. And my message is don't let your moms and dads off the hook. They care about you. They're worried about you. Gosh, you should be worried about your moms and dads as well. And in that environment of everyone caring and worrying about each other, that's what can get people to change.
And you mentioned that our law enforcement is more strict here and the laws are more advanced, as you put it. Maybe tell us again the differences between enforcing the laws of distracted driving here rather than in the United States.
Well, I'll give you an example. I don't know how many provinces you have, but all but one have texting bans, and you can only use the phone if it's hands-free. Go to the states, we have 50 states in the District of Columbia. There are only 43 states that ban texting. There's still 7 states where you can text to your heart's content. There are only 13 states which say it has to be hands-free. So right off the bat, you guys are way ahead of us up here, way ahead of us. So what happens is, if you don't have a handheld ban, the police officers have to make a decision. If they see someone holding a device, if their law is just texting, if they pull them over, all the person has to say is, I was just checking my email. I was using my GPS. So law enforcement down there says, we're not going to bother. But in those states where you have a hands-free only law, then they bother. So that's really the difference.
So is some of this going to go back into when you go back into Philadelphia, to the United States, are you going to be taking some of this, what you brought here, to and maybe say, hey, we can maybe do what they're doing here to prevent this from happening?
Well, absolutely, because I've gone to a handful of states throughout the country lobbying to try to get them to enact hands-free only laws, and I think to show them what's being done up here, and also the $1,000 fine, that's how you hit people, that's how you get them. I mean, it's legislation, enforcement, and education. That's what changes people's behaviors.